Hello, Mario! 56, cross sections 2. So, I took my cross sections across to AutoCAD and started to draw them up, and as I sort of anticipated, things were not quite how I wanted at 1 to 250. So I wanted to draw them up at 1 to 500. I think I was still going to go with the 10 times exaggeration, but I just wanted to take a little bit of clutter out of them. So these are sort of what I'm working with here. I'll just go to the full screen now, and this is actually what I've ended up with. But it's been a wee bit of a journey getting here, so I'll just show you what I did. So I'm going to first of all go to so we need to get these down here, and oh no, we need to get that up there like that and get into our oh, I think this is, what's this here? Oh, this is our little plotting box that I've got here. So if you can remember, I'll just drop that down. So I've got open here what I did have open there. I'll drop that down there. So this is the series of sections that we wanted for road 1 here, and I've opened up my plotting one here, and that's all good. So if I bring up this plan here, is it this one here? This is the plan with all the sections on. Obviously I can go back to if I just load up, let's just, well, I'll go to this one here. I'm going to read that in, and then if I just go plot, it'll plot it. Now what I've done is I've changed the scale, the horizontal scale here, to 500, and I will change the vertical exaggeration to 10, which will give me a 1 to 50 scale. I could, if I changed it to 5, that would give me, change that there, and then I could plot it. That would give me a 1 to 100 scale, which, yeah, might not be too bad actually. Just, I think I could live with that. I just wanted to have it reasonably clear so that we could see, and I think I'll go with the 5 times. I just like the 1 to 100. So as you can see, I can change things in here. That's the 1 to 100 scale there, 5 times, and if I change it to 10 times here, obviously that's going to be a 1 to 50 scale in there. So I think I'll go with the 5 times exaggeration, just on reflection there. So plot, and that just flattens it out a little bit there, but you can still get a fairly good idea of what's going on, and we can always change it. Now, one of the other things that I did, I think I had, was just zooming in here, I've just taken out some of the ones like face of curb, lip of curb. Now what that does is it means that there's no staggering in here. So I've just gone with the back of curb as my, what I would call the set out point. So for the curb and channel, the point that I've given is the back of curb. It's pretty easy just to apply an offset there, and if necessary I could have the lip of curb if I wanted. If I put the lip of curb in, it creates staggering in here, and so I'm quite happy with it to be nice and straight like that. I think it's nice and clear. I've also done some changes in here to move those there. Oh, looks like the E, I just might I'll fix that up as well. So this is in the boxes here, common parameters in there, and the x coordinate, that's the easting there, and you can see that that's E, and I'll just maybe just put a little one there like that and go plot. That doesn't fix it. Can come back there like that. Oh, okay, it's for some yep, we'll go 1 2 plot. I'm just trying to fix that E there. No, probably needs to come back this way a bit. Plot. Oh, that's better, and you can see that that's lined that E and the Z all up there now. So it's a little, just sees that. Then it's changed it somewhere else. I don't know why that is. It must. I've tried to get those to land up on the thing there, but it seems to vary a little bit. Perhaps I don't quite know why. Let's go plot. Oh, perhaps if I just leave it like that, that'll do. It just depends a little bit on the lettering and things. I've tried to line them up on the decimal points there and keep the equal signs lined up, but in that particular one there, for some reason, it must just be it's using a lot of numbers, a lot of big numbers, 443848. So yeah, it's just the size of the numbers that's causing that little problem. Okay, now so that can be attended to at different times, what have you. We can bring that down. Now, I just want to show you how I got rid of some of the uprights there, and that's over here in the boxes. I just tin titles uprights staggering, and there's uprights to exclude, and so it's very important that you get these codes right. So these are the uprights that are the ones that I excluded. So I could take out the right lock. So that's the right lip of curb. So it's important that you know exactly what these names are from your template thing. So you've got to get these exactly right. So I could 14, which is RLOK, I could just delete. Hang on. Just before we do that, what I'll do is I'll just write this, right, and yes, we'll replace that one. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just take out these two here, delete those, and delete those, delete. Okay, now I'll plot, and you'll see that the right lip of curb has come back in there, but you can see that it's staggered. So you've got a choice of whether you have the lip of curb as the set out point or the back of curb. So I'll just read that one back in, and then that'll should put those ones back in boxes there. Cross section points, is it? Boxes, center lines. No, that's oh, here it is here. Boxes, uprights to exclude, and that's put those in. So I've got that. I'll just plot that again, and you can see that that's gone back to there. I've got it as the back of curb. I think I actually might go with the lip of curb. I think that might be better. So I'm going to take out the back of curb. So if I change lip of curb to back of curb here, So if I just change that to I think it's a B OK, and if I change that one there to B OK, like so, and then I plot that, that should bring the lip of curve back in, yeah, and take out the back of curve. So I think lip of curve's a better set out point, really. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that there. So I'll just write this here, yes, and replace that, and so that's updated that. Now, one other thing I had quite an extreme problems with was this boxes here, and it was I kept getting the 0 offset not in, and it turns out that insert 0 offset, if I tick this box here and go plot, it takes out the center line, and if I untick that box, it puts it in. So it took me quite some time to discover that, so you might pay just to memorize that as a problem. But yeah, so I've got that there. So generally I've got this, I'm going to write this now, and yeah, and I'm quite happy with this how it is. And as I say, I've got the 1 to 500 with a 5 to 1 exaggeration. If we just go back to the here, 505. So I might just make a note of that on my little trusty little bit of paper that I have that you can't see. So my horizontal scale is now going to be 500, and my vertical scale will be 100, so 1 to 500, and that's it there. And then I'm going to plot those up, and yeah, I think that will be what I go with. So I'm just going to drop this down here now, or that can pop out of there, and I'll just make this cover up the whole screen. And there we have our offsets for road 1. I'm not sure how many I'm going to get per sheet, and you can see here that they're all lining up. So I think I can probably get 3 on one side of an A3 sheet. So I'm probably going to get 6 per sheet. So that's probably going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So possibly 1 or 2 sheets. I may leave out one of the intersection sections there where the intersection's not showing. But generally, yeah. So that's some more work on the cross sections. So, and I'm going to just leave it there at this point for this video, and hopefully we can bring that into AutoCAD and turn it up into a nice little sheet of sections for our plan set. So, cheers, see you.